my good friend Lisa Bobal that I've known for 4 or 5 years now. Lisa and I worked together for the film festival, and she's the president, and I'm just a board member now. I think the sun's getting in. So anyways, Lisa is my buddy and my pal, and she's showing me the whole Elvis Vigil. Because I'm not a Memphian, so I need to learn.
There's a little Elvi.
Oh look, we got a little mini Elvis over there. I don't think I'm zoomed in close enough. Mini Elvis with the pink caddy.
What part of Elvis, what part of his life and his music, what does it play in your life?
You know, I saw the movie last night, and the thing that strikes me most about all of the generations of Elvis, the different personalities of Elvis, or the different periods, I should say, is how he continued to reinvent himself, and how every move he made was absolutely right. You know, when he went to the great costumes in the 70s, and started doing the stage shows the way he did, and changed it a bit with the orchestration. Every move was spot on, and so I can't really pick in a particular area.
And Johnson, you've been here all week for Elvis Week. Talk about your experience in Memphis so far.
Oh, I love Memphis. We came down for the first time in November, not knowing what to expect, in a pilgrimage in search for the ghosts of rock and roll, if you will, and wandering into the grounds and seeing this home was just one of the most touching musical experiences I've ever had. And I love the town. There's a lot of fun to be had, but really, to me, it's all about Graceland. And I got to be on the Elvis channel. I'll do an hour with you guys, and it was just spectacular. We went to the Rock and Soul Museum yesterday. I've been to pretty much every place at this point.
Stags, yeah. Sun.
Yes, we were at Sun. We were at Stags last time around.
All right, big show tonight. You're going to be live from Graceland, Road Dog Trucking. Tell everybody how to listen. What channel?
Okay, it's Sirius 147, XM 171. We will be here tonight and tomorrow from 1 to 5 a.m. Eastern Time, talking to the people and talking to some guests as well.
Jonesy from Road Dog Trucking with us. Over Sirius XM.
Ladies and gentlemen, you see this line 3 deep down the wall of Graceland in Memphis, Tennessee, on Elvis Presley Boulevard in front of Graceland. All of these fans are in line for the vigil coming up later tonight, in which they get to take a candle to the grave of the king. And today, according to my co-host Lisa Bobal, say hi, Lisa.
Hey, it's a really light turnout this year, so this is a great time to come down. If you've never experienced it, if you live in Memphis, you have to experience it. Even if you don't live in Memphis, you have to experience it once in your life.
If you prefer smaller crowds, come on a year that's not an even number, like a 30 or a 35 year anniversary. This year's a 33, so it's a smaller turnout. If you like larger turnouts when you go to a special event, then you would want to come on a 30th or 35th anniversary type year. But this year's a 33, so the turnout's a little light, but still lots of people. As you can see, the city of Memphis has blocked off the whole street of Elvis Presley Boulevard, and there's many and many other people lying down the streets with their own little makeshift sanctuaries to pay homage to the king. Earlier we were in the tent where they have tribute artists ongoing all weekend, but that's way past that street light, so we'll get more footage of that later.
Yeah, Japan, and you like instant friends with people. No, just instantly friends. You don't have to become a friend, just friends straight away. Well, I appreciate your time very much. Let me give you a business card here. These might be my last one. It's the Associated Press. So maybe tomorrow or something, if you have internet access. Yeah, just hit your just search your name and like Associated Press or something like that, and you'll see stuff. And nice to meet you, man. I appreciate it. And Katrina, right? Wood. W-O-D, not S. Okay. Thanks a lot.
Do you mind if I get a shot of you two together? Is that okay? Oh yeah, you two too, but I meant the wife too.
Oh, okay, do that as well, yeah.
You're the wife.
Awesome. Great. And where are you from, sir?
England.
England? Yeah. And you made it all the way to Memphis to pay tribute to the King?
Yeah, we do it every year.
Awesome. We appreciate. I live in Memphis now. I'm originally from Texas, and my friend Lisa is a Memphian, and we came out tonight just to see special people like you pay homage to the King. So
it's great. It's a pleasure to be here.
We appreciate your dedication.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Lisa and I came into a shop. It's a little hot out there, so we're cooling down at the gift shop. And so there's shops like this all up and down Elvis Presley Boulevard around Graceland, where you can get all sorts of your Elvis items. There's walls and walls of it. So anyways, like I said, we're just kind of in here cooling off, but I thought I'd give you a view of, what some of the gift shops look like, in case you ever come to Memphis. The people in the white shirts are part of the Honor Guard, is that correct?
Yes.
And these are special volunteers that help out to organize Elvis events, or things like that?
I think they sign up. They they get to be the first people to go in, and they start the procession for the vigil.
So these individuals have special rights to be the first vigils for the vigil. So they're starting to line up and go in, which means that the candles are about to get lit, and homage is about to be paid to the King.
On behalf of the Presley family and Elvis Presley Enterprises and the staff of Graceland, welcome to Elvis Week 2010. Again, my name's Kevin. I handle public relations for Elvis Presley Enterprises, and you'll notice my voice is a little hoarse, and that's because I've been handling news media all week, and I've been talking an awful lot about Elvis. So that's probably a good thing that I've lost my voice, all because we're talking about Elvis Presley this week on what has culminated in a very special evening right here at the gates of Graceland in Memphis, Tennessee, USA. We're so happy that many of you traveled here from far and wide just to be in Memphis on this one special night. Even with the heat index of 119, a few of you gathered over 16 hours ago at the front wall to be sure that you were one of the very first folks through the gates of Graceland. That is dedication, and that is our Elvis fans. We're so glad that you're here, but we'd also love for you to help us in welcoming the other fans who are not able to join us here in Memphis tonight. Welcome to our fans watching on Elvis.com and ElvisWeek.com via a live webcast, and also welcome to our Facebook friends, which number over 1.1 million on Facebook, who are chatting live as we speak. Also, a special live from Graceland welcome to our friends listening on Sirius XM Elvis Radio. Welcome to you guys. In case you didn't know, Sirius XM Elvis Radio is the first radio station anywhere on the planet dedicated to a single artist anywhere. It's 24/7, 365 days a year, all Elvis, all the time, just the way you like it. Tonight is what Elvis Week is all about, the annual Candlelight Vigil, and is an event that started organically by you, the fans, in 1978 on the first anniversary of Elvis's passing. Today, this annual event celebrates the life and legacy of Elvis Presley, and it has taken on a life of its own and become a pop culture phenomenon, as thousands of you have gathered in this tremendous heat this year to pay your respects to Elvis Presley. Candlelight Vigil often attracts media from all over the world, and this year they're from Spain, France. We have folks from all over Italy as well as across the United States. At this point, we'd love for you to go ahead and light your candles to help show the media what Elvis Week and what Candlelight Vigil is all about. This truly is an international event, and the world is watching right now through the eyes of the media and Elvis.com, so light those candles and hold them high. And a classic example of why Elvis is called the king of rock and roll. Just this week, he was awarded 5 gold and platinum records 33 years after his passing. That is the power of Elvis Presley. Now, while you continue to hold your candles high, we do need to go over a few things because in case you haven't noticed, it is hot. And this is what we call burning love during Elvis Week. It's important to take care of yourself this evening, and it's also important to keep an eye on your neighbors and your friends as you're in line. It is very hot. There are water stations throughout the property, so be sure to hydrate yourself. We do have misting tents. We have a triage center in case you need medical attention. It is located behind you at Graceland Plaza. There's also a Memphis Area Transit Authority bus just beyond the planes that is also acting as a cooling station in the event that any of you need to cool down. It's a 50-passenger bus, and you can go in there at any point to cool off. If at any point you do need medical attention, please let your neighbors know. Also alert the Graceland staff. We have a dedicated team of Memphis Fire Department paramedics on site, as well as volunteer nurses to assist anybody who needs medical attention. Be aware of your surroundings. You've got an open flame on a very hot night. Be sure you don't get it too close to your neighbor. Cameras are allowed on the property this evening, but be sure to turn your flash off once you pass through the gates of Graceland. As always, when visiting Graceland, no video equipment is allowed beyond the gates of Graceland. Now, one of the biggest questions I get in the media office each year is how many people showed up to the vigil? So hold your candles high and let's make some noise and help answer that question and show the world that you love Elvis Presley. Thank you all so much for coming. We truly appreciate it. We know Elvis is looking down on us this evening. This is just truly an incredible, amazing sight to see all of you. We see our typical faces. We see our friends from Japan and France as well as across the United States. And we're so honored that you came here tonight on this very hot evening. It seems like just yesterday we were gathered across the street on Elvis's 75th birthday on January 8th when it was a chilly 3 degrees. So we've gone in almost in a 98-degree change from January 8th, and we're glad you were here then, and we're glad you're here tonight. At this point, feel free to go ahead and extinguish the flame on your candles and save them for the time at which point you pass through the gates of Graceland.
All right, everybody, I know it's getting dark. Right now, we're about in near the center of the wall in front of Graceland, where the line is for all the candle holders for the vigil. And what we're looking at in front, all the colored lights are basically trees at Graceland. And now I'm going to zoom in. Now, what you're seeing is that line of people right there with those equally spaced lights. Those are candle lights of people going up to the grave. Elvis is great. Now that line goes all the way down to the gates of Graceland, where the tents are. They light their candles before they get to walk up to Graceland. Now, if you're familiar with Elvis Presley Boulevard and the wall that people sign in front of Graceland, there's a line that snakes. All these individuals right here directly in front of me are in line to take that trip up to see Elvis. This line is about 5 or 6 people thick, snaking back and forth all the way down Elvis Presley Boulevard. So if you could imagine that full length of that wall times 7 or 8, that's how many people are in line to take that walk with their candles.